Hi, this is going to be a reading for air signs for 2022. So, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this is your message for the year of 2022. How I do my reads is I go into meditation, we talk about the messages I saw, felt, and heard. Next, we talk about the astrology. Then we do the tarot card reading and we get a Bible verse. We use all the tools available and see what the messages are for air signs Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for 2022. So when I went into meditation, the first thing I saw was the energy was very green. A green energy color represents healing, luck, compassion, and peace. It can also represent deceitfulness and jealousy. Green is connected to the fourth chakra, the heart chakra, and this represents self love, love, and our relationships. So if your heart chakra is blocked or imbalanced, you'd feel depression, difficulty in relationships, and a lack of self discipline. To unblock or enhance the heart chakra, meditation with positive affirmations about love, aromatherapy, yoga, posture correction, maybe start a gratitude journal, or even write a love letter to yourself. The foods for the heart chakra would be the greens, so you got to eat your greens. Salad, spinach, cabbage, pears, green apples, green grapes, lime, asparagus, kale, cucumbers. Also, wear green in your wardrobe. Add green plants to your home and to your workspace. The crystals for the heart chakra are the rose quartz, the green aventurine, jade, emerald, and moldavite. And when I was in meditation, your spirit animal that came through was the chameleon. So the chameleon represents adapting to your ever changing life. Let go of the past and embrace new changes and wait to see. Chameleon represents patience. Chameleon is a master of disguise and camouflage. This can expose and conceal your emotions. Chameleon spirit represents strong intuition, clear perception, the ability to avoid conflicts and confrontations, a drive to create stability and secure your environment. So create goals and complete goals. Now, chameleons like to sunbathe, soak up the sun, so be aware, don't procrastinate or become too lazy. Chameleons have, that panoramic view to see their predators, and they catch their prey very fast, remember, because they have that curled tongue. And you may start to see things differently because you're, experiencing that panoramic view. And so you may see things differently. And also, it's a warning to watch your words as, you might have a sharp tongue. Chameleon spirit animal brings stability, patience, perception, adaptability. It also says be calm, embrace the peace as you stay watchful and blend in. You know, this year, embrace the ability to point out and change the negative people, things, and environments in your life, and embrace your individuality, just like chameleon spirit does, right? And that's what I saw for you in the energy read. Now, the astrology, as we go into the new year, we went through so many solar eclipse and lunar eclipse, and a lot of karmic change and karmic ties and karmic relationships were ended, revealed, whatever it was for you personally. Now, going from December into January into the new year, we have, Venus retrograde, and that's until January 30th. So, Venus retrograde makes us focus on money and love. And Venus likes to be comfortable and in love. So when Venus is retrograde, there is a evaluation in your love life that comes up, and maybe an evaluation of what you're doing as far as your career or what you're dedicating yourself. Is your heart really in it? Do I love what I do? These kind of things will start coming up until January 30th because Venus is retrograde. Also, Venus retrograde can bring new relationships or old relationships into your life. Enjoy the connection, but don't commit and don't take anything too seriously until after January 30th when Venus goes forward again, because a lot of times these new relationships don't last, or these old lovers that return seem to leave once Venus retrograde is finished. So keep that in mind until the end of January. We also had in December, at the end of December, we had Jupiter retrograde ended. So Jupiter is now going forward. This brings in luck and money and support, expansion when Jupiter is forward. So, like expansion in your life, expansion in your money, expansion in your career. That's what Jupiter brings in. New beginnings, love, your dreams, and money are like all a part of your energy this year. So be aware of that, and that's what the astrology says. Now we'll do the tarot card reading, and we'll see what the cards have to say for the air signs for 2022. So there's a big energy focus on your heart, on your feelings, on your relationships. Like I said, do you love what you do? Is there someone or something that is pulling at your heartstrings? Be aware of that. And again, don't be too hesitant. Don't be too lazy, because you're kind of soaking up the sun with that chameleon spirit. Remember not to get lost in your head or lost in your thoughts or even just lost in your feelings in your heart, because there's a big focus on your heart chakra this year. So be aware of the things that pull at your heartstrings. Be aware of the things that you love or that you no longer love, whether that's a person or a career or, whatever it is for you personally. Be aware that you're working on your heart chakra. And like I said, eat your greens. Put that green in your environment. It's a good sign for money. So again, that green energy coming through represents money, but can also represent some jealousy and some deceit. So keep that in mind too, especially when you're dealing with the heart. You want to make sure that you're seeing things for what they are. So again, when we go back to the astrology, don't forget about Venus being retrograde until the end of the month. Don't take anything too seriously. Have fun, but just wait and see. Let's see what the cards have to say for Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, 2022 air signs. Do past, present, future with clarifiers. So it looks like we have in the past the Ten of Swords. This is air energy. In the present, we have the Six of Cups. And in the future, we have the Hierophant, which can represent a Taurus. So here in the past, you have the Ten of Swords. This is definitely air energy, and this tells me that you have been through it, whatever it was, whether it was your career, your love life, your family life, whatever it was for you personally. It's done. It's over. There is literally 10 swords in your back, so it was not easy. This tells me you were probably lied to, backstabbed, or, even just kind of feeling sorry for yourself in a lot of ways. Like, I can't believe this happened to me. The Ten of Swords comes in and it makes us feel that way too. But luckily, that's in the past. So that's good. Moving into 2022, air signs, that energy is in the past. You are leaving that behind. Here in the present, we have the Six of Cups. So here in the present, there's a lot of nostalgia. There could be new friends, new partners, as we were saying, that could come around. But the Six of Cups is really all about that friendship and that nostalgia and the memories and things like that. Now, in the future, we have the Hierophant, which is all about enterprise, or as I said, it could represent a Taurus. You could be dealing with a Taurus. Also, I always say this is my God card. So this comes in with religion, can also represent commitments, marriage, things like that. You could be in the future going into a committed relationship. Bottom of the deck, I have the Queen of Pentacles. So this could involve an earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo you could be dealing with. Also, it could represent your mother or you coming up in that mother energy. Let's verify. The Ten of Swords here in the past. Let's verify that one. And the Empress, right? So, whatever it is, as I said, it's done, it's over. You went through it, it's over with. And here comes the Empress. So, you know your worth, you know who you are, you're sticking to what you want and what you're going to do. And it's going to take a while. It's like you're giving birth to something new here. Or you were backstabbed and somebody got pregnant. However, it resonates for you. Let's verify these Six of Cups in the present. Here comes that nostalgia, that friendship, that, friendship. And the Page of Cups. So you have some nostalgia, you have some friendship, and you have an offer. You have an apology. You have someone coming forward with the Page of Cups. Now, it could be a small offer. Page is never on a king level, so it might even just be like, hey, want to go out sometime? Let's have a cup of coffee. Could be a small apology from someone. Look, I know I did you wrong in the past. I see you moving forward and handling your business, though, and, I just want to come and apologize to you now here in the present. That could be it too. Four of Pentacles on the bottom. So you could be holding on to someone could be holding on to you. Also, you're holding on to your money, your finances, your saving, things like that. Let's verify one more with the Six of Cups and the Page of Cups in the present. And the Ten of Cups, this is great. So emotionally, you're now way more fulfilled. Here, you may have in the past, with all these 10 swords, been in mental anxiety, mental, just really feeling backstabbed, betrayed, all of that kind of energy in your head, people playing mind games, you being stuck in your head about things. Not no more. Maybe there's some memories, maybe there's an apology or a new offer that came in, and now you're at your 10 of Cups, which means you're emotionally fulfilled, which is really good. You want 10 cups. This is happiness. This is your home. This is your family. If it's money, you have what you need when it comes to money. You have all 10 cups, which is good. So if that's what it is right now, great, because in the future, it looks like we move into either commitment, marriage can be represented by the Hierophant, or enterprise. Maybe you're making a new business deal. If we're talking about money, like I said with the Ten of Cups, you have what you need. Here in the future, if we're talking about money, you're making a deal with enterprise. If we're talking about relationships, it could be a commitment, could be a marriage. This could be the one. You may feel a little defensive, but when you had 10 swords in your past, why wouldn't you, right? Like, you've been through it. So you may feel a little defensive. You may even have to stand up for what you believe. You may have to stand up against 6 other people. In the future here with the Hierophant, let's verify. And the Strength card, this is great. So you have strength and the commitment is strong. The enterprise is strong. Whatever it is, the Taurus that you're dealing with is strong. The Strength energy can also represent Leo. So you could have a Leo involved in the situation. Either way, you're coming up, with the Hierophant, God's in your corner, and you definitely have strength. Enterprise is good, and you definitely have strength. Relationships turn out good and you definitely have strength. That's great. Bottom of the deck, I have the World, which tells me it's a completed cycle. This is something that you have been waiting for, and now it's finally coming to you. This looks really good, especially when there's so much focus on your heart chakra, to see this emotional fulfillment, to see a commitment, to see a Strength card, meaning you pulled through. This is good for you. And we have the Eight of Cups. So you're walking away. You're seeking, more. You want more. You're seeking that 10 cups. Even though you may have it now, later in the future, you can decide, well, I want to go and find more. I know there's more for me here than this. Whatever it is, whether it's money, enterprise, or it's an actual commitment. You're going to go off and you're going to marry this person. You're going to go off and you're going to make that deal. Whatever it is, you're seeking the answers, you're seeking the success, you're seeking the love, whatever it is for you personally. And the Six of Swords comes in. So literally, you're traveling. You are traveling into calmer waters. You are maybe literally taking a trip somewhere. Maybe you and your committed partner are now going and taking a trip. Maybe you've decided this isn't for you and you're walking away. See, we got two cards here of walking away. So that could be the other thing. It could be that you've decided to turn your back on the situation. You've decided you don't want this anymore. You've decided you're not going to listen to anybody else and you're going to go do what you want to do either way because you are seeking and you are traveling forward. You have the strength. You have God in your corner. This looks pretty good. Bottom of the deck, you have Temperance. So Temperance here is all about Sagittarius energy. So more worldwide stuff comes through with the Sagittarius energy, but it also represents patience and using all the elements, earth, wind, and fire and water to your advantage. Wow, look at that. Nine of Cups on the bottom. So we have a lot of progression here in your emotions with the, 10, the 9, the 8. Yeah, we're having some progression in your emotions here. So you're feeling your emotions this year. But the Nine of Cups represents a wish fulfillment. Wow, air signs, it looks really good for you. It looks like you know what you want. You're going to go after it. It looks like you are getting your emotions together and the apologies are coming and the new beginnings are here. You definitely have some wish fulfillment going on and you're definitely going and seeking what you want. And you know what you want, and you know what you deserve, and you know you can go find it. Or you're turning your back on things that aren't going to give you what you want, that if it's not what you want, you're walking away from it this year. That looks really good for you guys. Hold on, let's see. The Bible verse is next. Hold on. I left my Bible in the bookshelf, but I found it. So when I got your Bible verse, we are in Jeremiah 44:12-11, and it says, "When he comes, he shall strike the land of Egypt and deliver to death those appointed for death, and to captivity those appointed for captivity, and to the sword those appointed for the sword." So sounds a little harsh, but what are they saying? Well, what that kind of means is that they are going to give those that deserve, right? I think you're doing the same thing, air signs, in 2022. Because at the end of the day, you have God in your corner. You have the strength. You're walking away. You're looking for what you deserve and what you want, and you know what it is. So follow your heart. That's what this tells me here, especially with these, cards with the Eight of Cups and the Six of Wands. That definitely tells me, it's a positive direction to go in. Follow your heart. Walk away from things that no longer serve you. You might actually plan some trips and do some traveling with people that you love and that you care about. That's great. And just like the Bible verse says, I think you're going to know who deserves what, who deserves the sword and who deserves the death and, whatever it is that they created for themselves. I think you're going to serve it up and you're going to walk away, or you're going to go find what it is you want. And at this point right here, you are definitely content with your emotions. There's a lot of energy around your emotions this year. So again, with the heart chakra, it's, saying the same kind of thing. So be aware that you might be in your emotions this year because things are, healing your heart and you're really finding those things that you love and that mean, more to you than just the same old, same old. You're looking for things that speak to your heart, that make your heart feel and that your heart is in and that you love, whether that's your career or your relationships. But what I also see here with the combination of the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Cups tells me new employment, and good luck. So it looks like a really good year for you guys, and I hope you enjoy 2022. All the air signs out there, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, have a great new year. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.